One child, one guitar, one miracle. That's the mission of a national organization called Guitars Not Guns. For the last 17 years, they've transformed the lives of more than 4,000 foster children and at-risk youth by giving them guitars instead of letting them turn to violence. The kids are paired up with qualified teachers, and they meet up in classroom-like settings to learn how to jam. There are now 17 Guitars Not Guns chapters across 12 states helping kids. You've seen all the violence with teens in the news, so it's clear that they need help more than ever right now. And since all of you play guitar, maybe you can help give lessons. One of the chapters that is standing out across the country and making a huge difference is just about an hour and a half north of us in Monterey County. During the last year or so, they've helped a couple hundred students get guitars and start strumming their way across that Central Coast region.
And this right here is Tim Patchen. Tim was a student of mine for a long time, and he's come to many workshops. And he heads up that Monterey chapter. Is that right, Tim?
Yes, we started the Monterey chapter here in 2000, planned up for it in 2009 and started it in 2010, actually our first classes.
Oh, wow.
2010.
And how many students have you taught and got guitars into their hands?
Well, me personally, well over maybe 200-300 kids easily. But the whole organization here in Monterey, since the inception in 2010, we put over 2,500 guitars into the hands of kids.
Wow.
That's far and above what national average is right now. We have a really good organization going here in Monterey.
Well, that's really great. And tell me, you know, that little boy that was playing Sleepwalk with you, he kind of sounds like a natural, man. He sounds really good.
He's one of those kids, you get like one out of maybe 5 kids that, they'll go home and they haven't practiced, but then one of those kids will go home and they're playing Van Halen solo by the time they come back. He's one of those kids. It's really great to see, kids like that take off. He just has got a feel for it, real hard.
I like the tongue sticking out on that one boy. So is crime for young kids in Monterey? You wouldn't think it would be, but there is a lot of crime there, isn't there?
Oh yeah, Salinas, the city of Salinas had basically the highest mortality rate for kids, or actually young adults, young male adults, I think from 18 to 30 in California for many years in a row. They just, the Norteños and the Sureños here basically were going at it big time.
Yeah,
and they've gotten a good handle on it, but we're not a gun organization. We don't advocate anything about gun control or anything like that. We basically are proactive about getting kids up the right track onto music or some other activity that takes and gives them an opportunity to get away from those kinds of things and influences.
That's so true. And that those young kids, if they catch on fire and they get on a course, nothing will take them off that course. If it's music, that is such a positive force. So I want to make an appeal to guys out there because this is a national organization. And if any of you folks could get involved with it, it would be fantastic. And I think it's very rewarding, if I'm not mistaken, Tim.
Oh yeah, this is by far the best organization that I've been involved with, and I've been involved with it since 2009. I've
Mhm.
had to step back because of some back surgeries, but the program here in Monterey is really a fantastic program. It's a good model to go by, and like you're saying about the kids, um, it doesn't have to be. They don't have to be guitar players necessarily. They just can take and get a positive influence from adults, and basically maybe track into music or other activities, basically. But it takes
Right.
them in and influences them in a positive way.
Yeah, and it builds self-confidence and gives them a love for music. If you've got music in your heart, maybe that's better than some of the other stuff that can creep in there.
Oh yeah, I saw I think it was on Facebook. It was a meme or something about this guy paying for his daughter's piano lessons, and the guy was asking him, "Oh, why are you paying all that money for your daughter's piano lessons just to learn to play piano?" And he said, "I'm not paying for piano lessons. I'm paying her to learn how to be committed to an activity. I'm learning how to learn things and all these other things that you get from music. That it's not just about playing the music. It's about all the other things you learn. It's
That's
one
that.
activity that involves everything."
Yeah, that's really such an important thing to remember. So, Tim, we do have a website for you for somebody to get involved, and what is that? A Facebook page, I think, right, and a
Yeah,
website.
Guitars Not Guns at Monterey County would probably be the best contact because our director here, Steve Agnini, the president, is also the director of the national program now. He's taken over from Ray and Louise Nelson.
Oh, well, that's
So,
fantastic. So he has the track record to really boost it. So
oh
that's
yeah,
great.
absolutely.
And so somebody getting involved, I realize they can get involved with donations and stuff, and all that's wonderful, the money thing. But what about the time thing? How much time does is the minimum that somebody would have to spend? Uh, I just was curious on that.
Well, volunteers, this is all volunteer. Nobody gets paid. Nobody gets paid. All the money that's donated goes straight into guitars for the kids. But your time can be as much as you want it to be. We have instructors that come by and put in an hour a week at some classes, and then they about their other activities, and then we have others that are taking and running some of the programs that take and get the material together and
Hmm.
get kind of the logistics of running a class at a certain rec center for the city or whatever. Those
Right.
programs are boys and girls clubs. So you
Yeah.
have people that do that, and then basically it can be as little or as much as you want.
Yeah. That I think it's so important. I've always said if you really want to learn an instrument, teach it. And so
Absolutely.
even if one of the things is it gets you focused and it gets you out there touching people, and that's super important. What is the Paul McCartney lyric? The love you take is equal to the love you make. So
Yeah, the love you give is equal to the love you take is equal to the love you give, something like that.
yeah, love you, love you take is
Sing
equal
it
to the
all the
love you
time, but
make. So, Ted Green always used to talk about that the more you give, the more you get, and that's so true. So anyway, anybody who is inspired by Tim and this organization, please get a hold of them. And I know we've got a lot of people watching these videos, so I'm hoping that you'll get some response from this, Tim, and people will reach out to you. And Tim is a very nice guy, and so
yeah, contact me anytime. It's fine. Be
yeah,
happy to help you.
and you could get involved in your city somehow. So I really appreciate you doing this, Tim. It's making a difference in a lot of people's lives, and I should have, I really wanted you to get on this live stream for a while now. Well, okay, Tim. Well, thanks a lot. And, well,
Thanks for having me, Rich.
okay, we'll be talking to you later.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Well, that was great, huh? So, man, really, if you see it in your heart to get together with Tim to do something like that, to make a difference in some kids' lives. And like you said, 1 out of 5, just really take off with it. You know, everybody's not meant to be a Van Halen. If everybody was in the parade, nobody'd watch it. So we got to have people watching the parade as well. Hi, Rich here again. I just wanted to say thanks for watching. And if you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can see all the guitar videos I put out each week. If you want more lessons right now, I have hundreds of them at guitarcollegelibrary.com. And if you want to learn jazz, hey, check out my course, Jazz Guitar Improv. You'll see the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.